All right, take a look at this. What is this? Do you know what this is? I think you've seen it before, but you might not know what it's called. Well, in this lesson, I'm going to teach you about graphs, charts, and diagrams. What's the difference between a graph, a chart, and a diagram? Do you know? Well, to be honest, there's not much difference, right? You just have to learn each name separately. And in this lesson, I'm going to quiz you, okay, to see if you know which is the right answer. Okay, so this is called a Venn diagram, chart, or graph. What do you think? Which one is right? Well, I'm going to tell you. It's called a Venn diagram. A Venn diagram. Okay, it shows something related to something else with a piece in the middle that overlaps. Okay, so here we have something B, there we have A, and in the middle we have A and B. That's where they overlap. Okay, for example, let's take ice cream. Okay, that group of people over there likes vanilla ice cream. Okay, and this group likes mango ice cream. This group likes chocolate ice cream. Okay. This piece in the middle represents the people who like vanilla, mango, and chocolate ice cream. All three, right? This piece here represents people who only like chocolate and mango. They don't like vanilla, right? This piece is vanilla and mango and don't like chocolate. You get the idea, right? That's called a Venn diagram, and it's very commonly used to represent, I don't know, different things in like science or sociology or I don't know, different, all kinds of different fields. Okay, so here's another Venn diagram, right? There we have English teachers, and here we have people with big ears. I guess that's me right there, right in the middle. I'm probably the only English teacher with big ears. You know, about a few weeks ago, when I was doing my trip across Canada, I went into a gas station just to buy some water. And the person working at the gas station looked at me and said, "You have elf ears." That's the first thing he said. He didn't say hi. He didn't say, "How are you?" He looked at me and said, "You have elf ears," right? I've got big ears, all right? So I guess I'm there. I'm an English teacher and I've got big ears. So I don't know if I'm the only English teacher. Maybe if you know of any other English teachers with big ears, let me know down in the comments. But okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, the next one. This is called a line, diagram, chart, or graph. What do you think? A line. Well, it's called a line graph. A line graph, okay? You know, you see line graphs all the time, show like the stock market or things like that. Okay, so the next one is a flow diagram, chart, or graph. Which one? See there, you've got the different boxes and the arrows and things like that. That's called a flow chart. A flow chart. Did you get it right? Maybe you should keep track and let me know down there if you pass this quiz. Okay, here's another flow chart that I found on the internet. It's sort of funny, okay? It says how to argue with a woman. How to argue with a woman. Are you right? No, you lose. Yes, you lose. So it's sort of funny, I guess, you know, should never argue with a woman because no matter what happens, you're gonna lose, right? So that's a good example of a flow chart. All right, let's look at the next one. A bar, what is that? Is it a bar diagram, a bar chart, or a bar graph? What do you think? Well, it is a bar graph. A bar graph, right? How would you know the difference between these? Is it a diagram? Is it a chart? Is it a graph? Well, you know, you just have to sort of have to learn these, and then maybe you can start predicting the right answer. But it's hard, you know, sometimes things in English are just You just sort of have to learn how to feel the right answer. And that just comes with experience, right? If you got these wrong, it wouldn't really matter. If you said that a bar chart or a bar diagram, I'm sure people would understand you. But, native English speakers know that this is a bar graph, right? Or what about the next one, okay? What is that? Is that a pie diagram, a pie chart, or a pie graph, right? Look at that, all the different colors forming a pie. Well, how would you know, right? The last one that had little boxes, remember, with the woman, don't argue with a woman, that was called a flow chart, right? So there might be a chance this could be called a chart, right? It's a bit different than a graph, remember a line graph and a bar graph sort of show some movement, right? So a graph sort of shows some movement. The diagram, remember the Venn diagram with the two overlapping circles? That didn't really show any movement, right? So one thing with a graph is a graph usually shows either some movement or shows how you can track the progress of something. Usually that's what it is. Okay, but anyway, this is called a pie chart. A pie chart. Wouldn't that be nice if this was like an apple pie? You could take a piece. I'll take this piece. I get this piece, and you can have that piece right there, the purple piece. I get the yellow piece of the apple pie. Okay, so I want to know, what's your favorite fruit? What's your favorite fruit? My favorite fruit, well, actually, I think it's changed over the years. I remember when I was a kid, I loved raspberries. I think raspberries and mangoes might have been my favorite fruits as a kid. But, when I was over in Thailand, I fell in love with durian. I always thought durian was just gross. It smells bad, and it's because I had it one time here in Canada, and it was awful. It was just disgusting. But I thought I would give durian another chance when I went to Thailand. And honestly, I really, really liked it. And yeah, I really fell in love with durian. So I think durian is one of my favorite fruits now. But right now, I'm in a pineapple phase. I don't know, I've been eating a lot of pineapples. So I think I sort of shift around. My favorite fruit changes. But yeah, how about you? Let me know your favorite fruit down there in the comments, and I'll see you guys over in the next episode of Mad English TV. Take care.